What is up? Welcome in to the Early Edge in 5. I am your host, Allan Bell. Grace Remington is on assignment today, so you're kind of stuck with me. I'll tell you what, but what you're not stuck with tonight on CBS Sports HQ is just an all-star schedule here. Look at prop stars, all right? 1 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Eastern, crushing those. Chip Patterson, 4 p.m. Eastern. Chip Patterson and the Maestro at 6 p.m. Eastern. And then the Maestro running solo there, 8 p.m. Eastern. You get the Maestro after dark. Our man putting in work. All right, enough about that. Let's bring the stars of the show here because, look, we have to address something very, very important, and we haven't been able to do it until now. So first off, EC Spector, obviously, great to see you. Number two, if anyone knows me on the planet, they know that we need, I've been screaming it for years, we need more Wout Van Aert picks on the show. And finally, Spector, you stepped it up here. So break it down, brother. What do you got?
Yeah, we're going, there's not a lot of sports to have options on today. And I love cycling myself. So we're going to the Tour de France and we're going to pick stage 10 winners tonight. Now, remember, I'm giving this for anyone who does not know. There are 169 riders left in the tour for this stage 10. So you're going to get some big plus money on some of these. And the first one we're going with was what AB just said. Wout Van Aert. Stage 10 is a grueling stage. I mean, there are climbs everywhere. There's no higher category climbs, but there are 4 category 3 and 1 category 2 climbs. The first climb starts just 2 kilometers into the race. This has all the makings for a breakaway to win the stage. Wout Van Aert is great at these category climbs like the 2s and the 3s, not huge higher category climbs. And he has been in the breakaway many times, and he's been visibly disappointed that he has not won a stage so far in this tour. He is the favorite to win the stage, and I'm going to roll a little bit of money on Wout Van Aert winning this stage. The second one, more of a long shot. We're going Julian Alaphilippe to win the stage at plus 2,000. Alaphilippe also is capable of doing all of these climbs all on his own if he wants to. He is very strong, and for a rider who has worn the yellow jersey before and won many stages that looks like this, he really has had a quiet tour so far. That's why I'm going Julian Alaphilippe to make a splash tomorrow.
EC, how do you feel about these picks? Who do you like more? You like Wout Van Aert, or do you like your boy Alaphilippe? Say the what?
It just adds to the legend of the speculator. Let me tell you that. If you ask me to name cyclists, I can go Lance Armstrong, Floyd Landis, and Greg LeMond, and that's about it. I know that, and he's breaking down stage 10 of the Tour de France. I mean, this is why he's an absolute genius in my book, and in general.
Say this. The comments in the chat are phenomenal. Classic says, what is this, rock climbing picks? Corey Cutter says, what sport are we getting now? Good Lord, we all have a problem.
Look, I mean, the 2 leading the race, and I would love to pick either one of them, but they're such big favorites. But if you want to go with Jonas Vingegaard or Tadej Pogačar, either way, those are the 2 favorites. They've been incredible to watch. The money is just, it's way too juiced for either one of them to win any stage or anything whatsoever. But yeah, you want to talk cycling, I got you covered.
Hey, I just want to say I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Spector. I love those long odds. Those are like parlays to the max. I love that.
Dude, they really are. Rick says Buckets just took Lance Armstrong to go down. All right, so I've got to say this. EC, I'm like you. I only found out that these were actual human beings about 45 minutes ago. Yeah. Although I did look up Wout Van Aert on Google, and yeah, apparently he might be cycling's bad boy, right? He looks like he's 15, but he's 28. He's apparently one of the best in the world, and he has some haters out there. Let me just say that. There are some people, some other fellow cyclists that think he's a little selfish, so to say. So you know what? Dude, count me in on Wout. I'm all in on Wout. I like this guy. He moves the needle. Now, speaking of moving the needle, we got the Home Run Derby tonight, okay? So you know how we operate on the shows across the brands, right? Like, we don't take other people's picks. If somebody makes it on the morning show, we don't come back and make the same pick on the afternoon show. Well, I have 2 for the Home Run Derby. And to be honest with you, I was kind of surprised that this one was just sitting there. Go ahead and give me your boy, Pete Alonso to win the Home Run Derby. Plus 310. Look, I get it. It feels like the most chalk public play of all time because I know that most tickets, if not all, are all going to be on Alonso. But if I don't bet it, honestly, like at plus 310, I'd kick myself. Now, here's how I'm going to hedge it, and I'd love you guys' thoughts on this. Second play. Julio Rodriguez, over 28.5 total home runs. He's hitting at home. The hometown kid. We've seen him go legend before in terms of dropping bombs. If Julio Rodriguez is going to win this thing at home, he's going over 28.5 total home runs.
Well, all he has to do is get to
the and still go over 28.5.
He just basically has to get to the second round, AB. I mean, if he goes ham in the first round and gets 20, odds are he's getting at least 10 in the second. And you get the distance bonus because he's going to go over, what is it? Like you have to hit it over 450, something like that to get 30-second bonus. I mean, I think that's a great bet. I got to find that and hammer it. I love it.
Yeah, like I was like, all right, how can I kind of somewhat hedge this? Like to where, both could hit.
Yeah.
But, it gives us room here. So those are the two that I'll go with. All right. Now, here's the quick question. The longest home run is set. The over-under is set at 490.5 feet, okay? Over is like plus 120. Under is like minus 145. Which one are you going with?
Oh, I'll take the over. And by the way, we have it for SportsLine members. We have if you check out your member newsletter today, you can predict the over or under, how long it will go. And if you pick that over and it hits, you can win up to a free year of SportsLine for right there. So check out your member newsletter if you're a member right now.
Look at EC. Always promoting there. My boy is money there. All right, you know what? I'm going to get out of your way. You're on a streak here. What do you got, bro?
All right. I said I wasn't going to bet this home run derby, but I saw this number today and I couldn't resist. So on FanDuel, they're giving out, I think it's a 30% boost to bet on the home run derby. Well, I'm going to roll with the over 276.5 total home runs at minus 106 on FanDuel. With the boost, it was plus 123 when I bet it earlier. So Pete Alonso has been in 3 home run derbies. The total in these 3 derbies, and yes, I counted, 291, 309, and 312. I know we're trending in the wrong direction, 312 a few years ago, then 309, then 291. I just have a feeling we're going to hit 300 again this year. We're going to be back up. I don't care what the dimensions are in Seattle. It doesn't affect me. So Vladimir Guerrero Jr., in his only appearance, hit 91. Julio hit 81 last year, AB. And you're playing what? Over 28.5? Between Alonso, Vladdy, and Julio, I think those guys hit close to 150. So I'm rolling with this over 276.5. And you're getting good odds with this FanDuel boost. Hey, when have I ever found an overline that I didn't love or didn't want to take? And this one, not even that juicy. So I love it. Let's roll with it. And then speaking of overlines, let's go to Wimbledon tomorrow and the women's quarterfinals. Jessica Pegula and Marketa Vondrousova over 2.5 sets at plus 110. So Pegula, who's the daughter of the owner of the Buffalo Bills and Sabres, is the number 4 seed and has never been this far at Wimbledon. Vondrousova won the silver medal at the 2021 Olympics. Both of them have only lost 1 set in their 4 matches each at Wimbledon. I think this is going to be a really tight match and go 3 sets. And we're getting some juice on it at plus 110. So 2 plays today, a couple of overlines that I absolutely love.
I'm proud of you. And look, I got to say, you nailed that last name. I was wondering. I didn't even attempt it. I was wondering how you do. You crushed
Thank
it.
you.
So
Thank you.
Well done on that one. All right, let's bring up the recap here. Better grab your paper, grab your pencil. EC is on. Over 276.5 total home runs tonight in the Home Run Derby, minus 106. Pegula, go ahead and say that name again.
Vondrousova.
Pegula Vondrousova over 2.5 sets at plus 110. The speculator, our man, native son, Wout van Aert, Tour de France Stage 10 winner, plus 380. And, I mean, we wouldn't have a show if we weren't betting on Julian Alaphilippe, Tour de France Stage 10 winner at plus 2,000. And then I'm on Pete Alonso to win the Home Run Derby at plus 310. And Julio Rodriguez of the Seattle Mariners at over 28.5 total home runs at plus 100. All right. Any surprises that we see in the Home Run Derby tonight?
If I don't hit my overline. Spector?
Nice. I mean, how do you follow that?
Yeah. No. I mean, to be honest, I just hope there's some dingers. right? Like
Yeah.
more,
All right,
more
here's
on
the question.
Spector, right?
Here's the question. Could Wout Van Aert hit one home run?
No.
No. The man's cycling arms are they're tiny. Their legs are buff. Maybe if they were swinging with their legs, but if they're
Well,
swinging
you know
with
what?
their
Sounds
arms,
like my man needs to get on that juice, boy.
Let me say this too, AB. Aren't you shocked that Spector doesn't have a model for the home run derby?
Yes. Well,
I mean, he has a model for everything else.
I'm surprised he's not doing this show on a cycle right now. Like I thought he'd have
with a model, right?
Yeah. Maybe tomorrow I'll get on my bike over here. I got one on the balcony right as we speak. Maybe that's how we'll do the show tomorrow on the road bike.
I will send someone with a camera to follow you around Tenderloin and just go around, dude. Just drive around. All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Let's have some fun tonight, the Home Run Derby. Good luck to you all. Good luck to everyone with our picks on that one. But until then, everybody, best of luck. Let's cash these tickets, and we will see you tomorrow.